All right, folks, we're going to talk about what happens when you hear your alarm for the first time in the morning. My challenge to you is to wake up on that first alarm. If you've seen from my picture, I have two on there because that's just one of those redundancy things. Two is one is none on anything that's very critical. But my goal is once that 5:40 alarm goes off, that I make the mental commitment to get up on that first alarm. I'm not a morning person, and if you asked Helen before kind of starting CrossFit, at my regular job, I was snoozing like probably 4 or 5 times in the morning, and it was just one of those things where it just felt more comfortable staying in bed than getting up. But what I've learned is that if you can win that first battle against that first alarm clock, then you're setting up yourself for success for the rest of your day. And so I challenge you, set your alarms where you don't have an opportunity to snooze too much, and take that first battle on and win that first battle, and then you're just going to win smaller battles throughout your day, and that's what's going to lead you to or towards long-term success. So get that first alarm going. All right, folks, you're going to get a pretty intimate look at something that I do to try to save some time in the morning. First thing we're going to look at is first step in discipline. We got to make our beds. So usually in the morning, Helen's still in bed, so I don't have to do the bed all the time, which is awesome. But the days where I am coming into work a little bit later, I can't stand these days a messy bed. Even though I used to leave it messy all the time, it's one of those things I've learned that it's just a first step of solving your day. Make that bed, make sure everything's nice and neat, and now you're setting up your success for the rest of your day. Another thing to save time in the mornings is to lay out your clothes the night before. And so we're going to take a look here. Switch this around. What do we got? So I'm going to pull out my underwear, socks, my gray wife beaters, my coaching shirt. I have shorts I can work out later on in the day. And over that, I have my kind of warm up pants. It's kind of chilly in the gym from the morning time. And so pick all that up, set it all out, and then that saves you from having to choose your outfit the following morning, save you a couple of minutes so you can get out the door and have success for the rest of your day. All right, folks, another one of my morning rituals is to do my lime and salt juice. So in the cup, I got about, I'd say about 10 ounces of water. Here goes into about 1.5 ounces of fresh lime juice. You can use lemon juice. I got about a half teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt right here. Helps with your absorption of the water. And I have about a 1/4 teaspoon of bee pollen. Kind of helps boost your immune system, and especially for those of you guys that are kind of suffering from allergies, this is a great one to kind of keep yourself from getting caught by all that pollen and stuff in the air. Kind of boosts your ability to kind of fight against it. So mix it all in that cup, and then I'll actually chill it the night before just so I don't have to do this in the morning. And I find that that works out just fine. So in less than a minute, you got a great thing to kind of boost up your immune system. Last but not least, you see I got my setup for my bulletproof coffee in the morning. And so for most days, I'll pre-grind my coffee and I'll brew it just like I would normally. It doesn't take that long actually, but if I'm ever in a rush, I jump to these guys. It's instant Starbucks coffee. Works just fine, not as high grade as this fancy and super expensive bulletproof coffee, but at 6:30 in the morning, I'm gonna need something if I'm gonna have my coffee. MCT oil, so I've modified my bulletproof coffee these days. I just put a dash of MCT oil in, maybe a half teaspoon, half to a 1/4 teaspoon at the most. Keep out the butter just to keep my macros in check, and then mix it all up. Take it over. Got some chocolate protein powder by a certain company here. 2 scoops in there. Shake it all up, and then I'm good to go. If you guys want a detailed video on that, you can check the original bulletproof coffee video that I made. Cool.